All right, everybody. Just I made myself disappear. Just a real quick explanation of what is expected. There I am. What is expected of you with these virtual assignments. Um, if you have any questions, send me an email. First thing, both of these are due before midnight tomorrow night. They're due at 11:59. So, um, you've got to have these things submitted before midnight. There won't be any exceptions. If you don't have them, if they are turned in and it says Saturday on them, they're done. You will not receive the points. They must be done tomorrow. All right. So exactly what needs to be done. All right. Well, let me show you real quick, um, and of course, everything is real slow with all the internet use being going on in my house right now. Um, Okay, this right here is lesson two, what we've been working on Wednesday and Thursday. It must be completed and turned in by 11:59 tomorrow night. Um, you got to have all of these definitions filled in for freshwater streams and rivers, freshwater ponds and lakes, wetlands, estuaries. You must have biodiversity, plants and animals. Uh, One about plants, one about animals would be nice. And then one thing about human impact, and you can find that in the bookwork. Now, the open oceans or the oceans are a little bit different. There's not much plant life in the open oceans. So, what you need to do for biodiversity and human impact for open oceans, for coastal oceans, and for coral reefs is you've only got to put one biodiversity, something interesting biodiversity wise about the living things for each one of the oceans. And that would be open oceans, coastal oceans, and coral reefs, and some way that human impact has had an influence on these things as well. So make sure that on this page right here that you finish the definitions and you complete freshwater streams and rivers, freshwater ponds and lakes, wetlands, estuaries, open oceans, coastal oceans, ocean coral reefs, and that's all in your book. Um, if I hit this button right here, it should take me there. And when you look at these for the oceans, let me just show you real quick for the oceans. Um, it's we did estuaries in class. Here for open oceans, you'll see right here it says open oceans. Um, there's limited plant life now for open oceans. I think it does say something about plant life, but the just pick one of these biodiversities to type in something that interests you. Pick one of the human impact. Pick one of those. And on this page where it says ocean, coastal oceans, and for ocean coral reefs, all you got to do is pick out one of the biodiversity and there's only one human impact that you're going to type in. And for coral reefs, once again, you'll type the one biodiversity and the one human impact, and that'll be it. Okay. Now, we've already done, for those of you that tuned in earlier in the week, um, we did the chapter 22, lesson 1. And for these, once again, on your review sheet, and it will take a minute to pull it up because of how slow the internet, with all of us using our internet right now in the house. You've got to have this completely filled in as well. You've got to have biome. You've got to have desert, grassland, temperate, taiga, tundra. And then for desert biome, you need to have 2 biodiversities, one plant, one animal. Human impact. For grassland biome, you need to have 2 biodiversities, something about plants, something about animals, one human impact. For tropical rainforests, 2 biodiversities, once again, one plant, one animal, one human impact, once again. For temperate rainforest biome, 1 plant, 1 animal, 1 human impact. You got to type in there. For the temperate deciduous forest biome, 1 plant, 1 animal biodiversity. And for human impact, 1 human impact for that as well. And then for taiga and for tundra, same thing. For biodiversity, you're going to type 1 plant, 1 animal, and a human impact. And you will type in for tundra, once again, a plant and an animal and a human impact. So make sure that you complete all the definitions, the biodiversity, and the human impact. Going back here to where the instructions that I've left you, make sure that you read this and you understand all of this, and for you to get the extra credit. Now, you can turn in just one and receive partial extra credit. You can turn in both lesson 1 and lesson 2 and get more extra credit. That is up to you how you do it. Okay. If you have any questions, email me. Just keep in mind that these have to turn in. I don't want you worrying about this over the Christmas break. You have plenty of time to do these. We did lesson 1 all together for those people that tuned in. Lesson 2, we got through the majority of it except for the oceans. So you should have the majority of those done as well. Don't forget to do the definitions, the vocabulary terms, and then fill in your biodiversity and your human impact for each one. These all have to be turned in by midnight on Friday. If you turn it in at 12 o'clock midnight on Saturday morning, that's technically midnight, you won't receive credit for it. And that's no exceptions. That goes for everybody. So get it turned in, be done with it, and enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. Rest. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And we will talk again in the new semester, in the new year, 2021. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better than 2020. So if you have any questions, send me an email. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.